What's up, guys? I'm at SEMA once again, and you know I had to stop by Patriot Campers. Justin, tell the guys who you are and what you got, man.
How you going, guys? Justin here for Patriot Campers. We're out here from Australia again, SEMA 2018. We're back a little bit bigger this year.
Yeah, you guys moved up. You were back there before.
We were way down the back last year. We
now
had
you're over here.
The red carpet entrance with the black truck, and I think that turned a few heads, and we pulled a few strings, and we got pushed to the forward of the upper south wall. So
nice.
We're pretty pumped to be here.
Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, thank you very much.
What do we got, man? So,
all right, what do we got? Where do we start? Come down this end first. We've got the X1 GT, 2018 model X1 GT on display. Pretty exciting thing actually just happened this morning. We entered the X1 into a global media award, and we've won. So
nice.
Tonight we're going to the ceremony. They present you with a trophy, and they get a whole heap of international judges together. They look at products that could be marketable on a global scale, and they've chosen the X1 GT, and it's won the award. So we're
well deserved, man.
Yeah, thank you very much, man. So yeah, the X1 that we ran through last year, we've got a bigger boost, so we've got it fully set up this year. We've got the awning deployed and the tent deployed. Haven't got the kids' room on it, but that's a pretty standard thing that you're a bit familiar with now.
Yeah, we've gone through it before. Why don't we do this, since we have a lot more subscribers, kind of just point out the basics of this trailer for the guys who's never seen it before.
Okay, so for the guys that have never seen it before, X1 GT is our flagship model. It's won Australian Camper Trailer of the Year 5 years in a row since I first designed it back in 2013. We're flying home this weekend straight after SEMA, and we're going back for the competition next week. Hopefully we can do it again for the 6th year. When are you launching this video?
Whenever I can get it on the internet.
I was going to say something, but I won't say it. I'll say it in the next video.
Okay, cool.
Let's go for a quick walk around.
Okay.
X1 GT's coming in at, they're just on a ton now. They're ultra lightweight, 3 metres long, 1.8 metres wide. You've got your whole galley in your side, your kitchen, all stainless steel, Dometic 50-litre fridge. The new Red Vision from Red Arc, which I don't think you saw that last year. So this is a fully integrated system now into the X1. You've got your battery control, all your water levels, turn all your lights on. Everything is controlled by an app on your phone now. You can turn stereo on, lights on, and we're doing a little bit more integration for next year.
Cool.
This one's got the Webasto hot water system in it as well, so it's got diesel hot water on demand at the sink and in the shower. Kitchen area, your cooker with a grill, storage around the back. So you've got a lot of storage obviously in the X1 GT. Independent suspension underneath, the X-Cruise suspension, and then we've got our new patented CS310. Setup of this thing, the way you see it at the moment, is around sort of 6 to 7 minutes. Fully set up with, there's more canvas that you can put on if you've got really bad weather, and that takes around sort of 10 to 12 minutes, you know, depending on how time.
That's not bad, especially when you look at how much you got here.
Yeah,
10 minutes, 12 minutes.
We've got a staircase in them now, which I think we actually
went over that
last year.
We went over the details on that and how you came about that. Yeah.
King size mattress. We've got gel tops now on top, in a pocket spring mattress, so super comfortable, and that's our flagship. But I think the most exciting thing for SEMA for us this year is over here. teamed up with EXO, and we built them the Tundra. My head engineer Jack flew over here earlier this year, and he helped the boys out in building the new P-Core system on the back of the Tundra for the show. I'll give you a quick look around. So we start with our new brand is P-Core. It stands for Patriot Campers Off-Road, and this is our range of ute back accessories that we're launching into Australia officially in January 2019, and end of first quarter they'll be available here in the United States. They're super lightweight, all aluminum systems. The tray body, or the bed you guys call it, weighs 260 kilos. So you're looking about 500 pounds, which in Australia that's a really big deal because we have a lot of really tight legislation on tear weights vehicles and gross vehicle mass. So we've got to keep it as light as possible. You've got 80 litres of water underneath, so that's 20 odd gallons. You've got an electric water pump in there, central locking on all the doors, all the toolboxes. And then we've got a canopy sitting on top of this one, which this is another standard product for P-Core. It's a full turnkey system that just plugs straight into the back of this tray. It's got a red arc system, inverter, everything that you need to go completely off the grid. Usually we'd put a Rhino Pioneer platform on the top, and then you can mount whatever sort of bed you like, whether it's a James Brood or a soft top 10.
Yeah, I see you guys have what, Easy On up there now?
Yeah, so Clay runs the Easy On. He's pretty happy with that. I don't have a lot of experience with it, but they're a pretty cool design. We'll walk around the back.
Cool. Wait, I see something here.
Yep.
Magpul. What's up with Magpul on here?
So Magpul, again, this is Clay's truck, so he has a lot of associations with, with some of the companies that we deal with, and Magpul, they supply more.
I was just wondering if this is like a storage box for his hunting stuff or whatever.
But it can be. So you can lock up the canopy. They've got all camera gear here. They're actually heading off on a trip, filming straight after SEMA, and then they're going out to Overland.
I like that.
So you can use it for whatever sort of gear you like. Got another big storage drawer in the back, so you can house rifles in here as well.
How far does that go out? Can you pull it all the way out?
That's
is that it? Oh, right there.
So
cool.
It only comes out that far. It's about 1 metre because right in front of the drawer, up the front of the bed, that's where your water tank sits.
Oh, okay.
So your water tank's up above, inside the bed, inside the frame rails. So you can still mount accessories underneath, like spare tyres, long-range fuel tanks, any of those sorts of things.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
It doesn't hinder any of that.
You got a lot going on back here. So you got full-size spare.
Yep.
Extra fuel.
You can go 2 spares, or you can do. There's a couple of different modules that you can put on the back here to house different gear.
Nice.
Rear winch mount is included as well.
Oh yeah.
So you can put in a rear winch.
Comes in handy.
It's one of those items it's handy when you need it. So standard, they come with a Dometic fridge, stand-up fridge.
Is that actually, it's built in there,
It's built in, that's integrated.
Nice. Yeah.
So that's part of the build. And then this is one of the coolest options. This is our drop-down kitchen.
This is how it's like a transformer right here. Look at this. Look at that.
Was that like a barbecuer?
Yep, so there's a grill in here. Yeah. And a twin burner stove.
That's it.
And then that's
sink
your sink,
right
that pops down. And then in here you've got
storage.
Pantry storage. Yeah. So there you go.
2 burner.
So
right there.
there's your twin burner, and then you've got a grill underneath.
Gotcha. And you just plug it in right over here.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, just pops in. So that's a bit of a run through the kitchen.
Cool, and it just transforms all the way back. That's smart. Tucks away. Doesn't take up much room.
Tell I'm not using that much.
Look at that. It just folds all up just like a transformer. It's so compact. Lock it up, and then it pops back up. Look at that. That is so cool.
So this was the first P-Core build that we did in the United States. We're launching these for 2500 Ram, which we've already built. Matt from Exploration Outfitters, our US distributor, has one on his 2500, and we're launching Tacoma as well. Currently, the boys are working on F-Truck, and we obviously, coming from Australia, we have Colorado available, and we have Ford Ranger available now.
Nice. And I don't know if you mentioned it, but is there like a ballpark price
We haven't confirmed the pricing
Okay,
yet.
it's still new. Yeah.
It's too new. We haven't. We're working on our production line at the moment back in Australia. That's been set up, and the boys are running the first low volume production items down that line. So until we've got that sort of sorted out, we don't really want to speculate on a price point yet. But keep an eye on the PCOR website, pcor4x4.com or patriotcampers.com, and when the pricing's all live, it'll go straight up on there.
So if guys wanted to order this, like as soon as it's available, how long is the turnaround to get one?
We'll be stocking them out of the distribution will be out of Oklahoma. It's a do-it-yourself kit as well. So the bed, depending on the vehicle, you're going to be anywhere sort of between 4 and 8 hours fitment. Okay. Depending on the vehicle. Obviously, a Ram has got front toolboxes. That's a little bit more involved. The wiring harnesses are full plug and play, and it's really, really simple to install them. They're packaged for shipping. They come out on crates and modules, and you bolt all the modules together. And look, you could do it over a weekend with a few beers with a buddy, or we would prefer that you go to one of our authorised dealers for fitment, which are currently being set up across the United States.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we've got this. This is a packed up version of the X1 GT.
Okay, so that's how it looks when it's all put away.
That's how it looks when it's all put away.
It's pretty compact.
It's actually, over at the Rhino Rack booth, we've got our X2 on display too, if you want to go and check that out.
If you got time, let's run over there.
Let's go. So we're on the Rhino Racks booth. We've got a really tight affiliation with Rhino Racks in Australia and the United States. Rhino Racks have been in the US for about 10 years now, and they've been a really good resource for us. And I think the Australian brands that we work with, we all kind of stick together. And you can see we've got Red Arc just over here.
TJM's right over there.
Yeah. So the Aussies, I don't know whether it was intentional or not, but we kind of all seem to be together. The guys at Rhino Racks have had one of our X2s. They had it for a few months, and they travelled around and done a lot of shows, and they love the X2. The X2 is the product that's really been designed for lower towing capacity vehicles, namely Jeeps. So this here in its standard format comes in at about 1,400 pounds, fully loaded. Once you put all the accessories on, like a rooftop tent, you might be sitting around somewhere around, I don't know, 16, 17, 1,800 pounds, depending on what you want, which is, a Jeep is very capable of towing an X1, and especially in low range. We went out to Moab last year. We took 3 trailers, all right throughout Moab. And like I said, they're capable of doing it, but what I found with the Jeeps is once you're on the highway, towing anything in a Jeep, it sucks a lot of power, and that's where the X2 really comes into its own. It's a lot more simpler unit. Big advantage of the X2 is your sleeping arrangements and the accessories that you want or the customer wants. You can do whatever you like with it, you know what I mean? You can run it with just the Pioneer platform, run a conventional sort of tents on top, or strap down swags or whatever you like, or then you could go and mount a hard shell tent on if you like a James Brood style, or a conventional style tent. So it's very, very versatile.
I like that.
You can build it up over time as well. The X1 GT is running at about $43,000 US. X2 starts at $20,000 US.
Wow, that's almost half. Yeah.
It's almost half, but by the time you put on an awning and a rooftop tent, you're probably going to be sitting around sort of 26, 27,000. It's like I said, it's a lot more the basic trailer, but the value for money in the X2 is definitely there. What I kind of say to people is X2 is for more your hardcore type adventurer, maybe one child or someone who's very experienced in camping that doesn't mind having their kids in another tent or a swag. If you've got a family and you like going to a destination and you want to set up for a long period of time, the X1's definitely the trailer for you.
Nice. You can set up and move a lot with this one.
You can set up and move a lot, but the simplicity of the X2, you've still got your twin burner in there. This is your whole kitchen area. You turn some lights on. You've got the Red Arc Manager 30 that's tucked up in the top there, so that's a really good battery management system. Controls your solar input, your 110 volt input, and obviously you're charging while you're towing on the vehicle. Kitchen, stainless steel bench tops, all Rhinex material. This is your fridge slide in the back. You can see these boys are running a bit of gear here. But again, we've got the Dometic CFX 50 in there. This has got the brand new Rhino Batwing on.
Oh yeah.
Yep. This is a really, really cool product. This is a very cool product, and for 2019, these are going to be coming standard on the Patriot Campers, which is pretty cool. Massive storage area in here. Generally, we use that for bulk food.
Oh, it's extending even more.
And then in the back here, you've got a little storage area for cutlery. And then in this side,
wow.
that's your pop down
Keeps
sink.
going, man.
Yeah,
It's going and going
just
and
keeps
going.
going. Big storage area in the size there. So for, you think about things like camp chairs. I see a lot of trailers that are designed that don't even have a room to put a camp chair in, or a big bulky
that's
solar
right.
panel or a table. So that's why we've intentionally left that bulk storage area there. Coming around the other side, you've got more storage. So you've got a lot more storage. That's just all free space. Yep.
Lots of room.
And then you've got the man cave in the front, which has got
Yeah, and I remember you talking about this last year too.
the wet boxes.
How that came about.
Yeah. And that's how all the designs have kind of come about. We're constantly using them. We're constantly refining them, redesigning them, just tweaking them and making them better and better and better every year. Hence the reason we keep winning Camper Trailer of the Year back in home.
Nice. On the front, what are we looking at here on the front?
The front, it's fundamentally the same across the X1 and the X2. In the X1, we didn't talk about it over there, but the X1 standard, you get a barbecue swing away.
Oh, okay,
so
that's
for a
right.
Weber grill, you can spin the grill around, but you can option that on the X2 as well.
Nice. And then this is just another tray for cargo up there as well.
Yeah, tray for cargo, and then your hot water gas system, your propane system.
On demand, right?
Yeah.
Cool. And I remember this one too. You were saying you designed this so the rocks would go down, right?
Yeah, well, that's exactly how it works. It's, this acts as a stone deflector. This is all rhino line, so it's very hard to chip it or damage it.
Yeah.
And the rocks are actually, when they bounce off the front of the trailer from your car,
goes back
they hit
down.
the ground instead of going up and smashing your back.
Smart. That's very smart.
Your back window.
Yeah. And this is what, for propane right here?
Yep. So propane, you got twin propane holders as well.
Cool. All right. Well, let's end this video with your website.
Yep.
And
so, guys, if you want more information, patriotcampers.com. You can jump on there. That'll give you a direct link through to the USA distribution. Check out our YouTube channel as well. There's plenty of good content on there.
Yeah.
Our 2018 Fraser Island video has a full comparison. It's about a 40-minute video of my family and two of my best friends out on the trip, comparing the X1 and the X2 at Fraser Island in Australia, which is a very iconic four-wheel driving destination. Also, you can check out pcore4x4.com for any information on the back of ute accessories that we're going to be launching here in the United States next year.
Very cool. Yeah, I'll put all the links to your videos below this video. All right, guys, so there you have it. Once again, these guys are killing it in the overland world. By the way, check out my hat. I'm wearing the...
I saw that hat coming through the crowd. That's how I knew it was you. And United States, I've got to say, guys, thank you so much for having us here in your country. Sarah and I love being here. The kids are actually here right now.
Oh, nice.
They're not allowed into SEMA because they're under 16, but they're back at the hotel. So it's a family event for us. We love the recognition. We love what we're creating in the industry here with our distributors. And I can tell you now, last year we tested the waters at SEMA, but Patriot Campers are definitely here to stay.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you next year, man.
Thanks, man.
Have a good one.